And today we have some guests
Yes.
for the MJoy book report.
They're so cute.
Yeah, we definitely want to keep on wearing our masks and using Clorox. But hey everyone, how you doing? It's Ashley, love my life. Your girl MJoy coming at you live from the Gold Coast of Alameda. I freaking love this area. These homes, man.
Look at these freaking roses.
Yeah, no big deal.
Oh my
No
god.
big deal.
They smell so good even through
Yeah.
our masks.
They really do. Yeah, it is straight up fragrant
Oh my god.
in the
Oh.
neighborhood right now.
Gosh, this is so pretty.
And honey, do you mind holding?
Sure.
I just while we walk and talk.
Oh.
Or is that too awkward?
Sure.
Let's try this out. I'm gonna do this very quick book report. Okay, this is on the Acre of Diamonds. I read this in March. Read 3 books in March. And I want to report back on this because this was a suggestion in that networking book that I talked about by Jeffrey Gitomer. My little black book of connections is what it was called. It's an awesome book. And in the book, he suggests a number of books, as Jeffrey Gitomer does. One of them was Acre of Diamonds, and it was in the context of networking, right? So I was just thinking, oh, Acre of Diamonds, like probably just in our own personal networks, there's like diamonds in everyone that we know, and we should like tap into that more. That's like kind of what I assumed. But no, that's not what this is about. This is a message by Russell Conwell. And he's like a Christian pastor. And he's saying that it's actually a Christian duty to be, people are bumping music right now. That's cute.
Yeah.
It's a Christian duty to get wealthy so that you can be of more use in your community and do good with the money. So that's like where his whole thing is. So I thought it was super interesting. And I just will say, it's like, hi. It's they are turned. I love it.
Queen and everything. That's
I know,
awesome.
it's really cute. So yeah, there's a lot going on. But yeah, so basically, the English is kind of old school in this book. So when I was reading it, I thought, hey, I was reading it in bed like late at night, and I found that like some of the nuance of the English was going a little over my head because it's older lingo. So there's that. So I would just read this in more waking hours of the day next time around. But I will just go over some key points that I got out of it. It's just 3 key points, and then I'll leave you with that. So one thing that stood out to me was you never see anything great over your back fence. You say there's no greatness amongst your neighbors. It is all the way off somewhere else. Their greatness is ever so simple, so plain, so earnest, so practical, that the neighbors and friends never recognize it. True greatness is often unrecognized, that is sure. And I just thought, like, yeah, what greatness is like in all of us in our everyday surrounding that we're not recognizing either in those around us and in ourselves. So I thought that was a really cool point. And then, in fact, this is a description about the author. He believed that becoming wealthy in order to use that wealth wisely was a Christian's responsibility. Money is power, he told his audience. And you ought to be reasonably ambitious to have it. You ought to, because you can do more than you could do without it. And so just kind of reflecting on the fact that, like, I've had conversations with friends that have gone to, like, I'll never forget this story. This one friend of mine went to a Catholic church, 2 different Catholic churches in LA. And he said that one church was in like an affluent area, and they encouraged their people to like be wealthy, have sort of like a wealthy mindset, a generous, sort of abundant mindset. And then he went to another church in like a more struggling area financially, socioeconomically, and that there was this sort of like yeah, you know, we're just poor and this is like our role or something. Like there was just something sort of culturally there in terms of class and the different class lines. And so I remember like that was such a interesting story that my friend told me. And then in reading this, I'm just like, what would happen if like certain messaging in terms of class was more solidly unified and there wasn't like this like, yeah, you should be poor, stay poor, but still give to the church type thing. I don't know, Ash, what do you think?
I have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah, I know, it's intense, right? I'm gonna include you in this since you're here. Usually it's just me, and usually it's just me on the couch. But this is way more interesting because we're outside and I'm with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not prepared.
Okay. No, I it's true. I'm not sharing all my thoughts either because I want these to be quick. But, you know, I just leave little nuggets that stand out to me in these books that I'm reading. And I want to include everyone else who watches because, you know, it's the two of us and I want to broaden the conversation. So leave your comments in the section below and keep it creative in the mental. Okay, love you guys. Bye. I don't know, that song just came to my head.